back to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we...
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He targets the sideline, and he's got Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run with Sanders off the option, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think with their...
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Hassan Reddick charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try to get some space.
From his end zone, it's Brady on 3rd and long. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this out past the 25.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 2nd down now, Bernard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Buccaneers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. Back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's taken down inside the 30. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Going up top for Miller. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And break, the tight end's got it.
Well, we all know it's Gronk that gets all the headlines, but as we just saw, Cameron Brate, he's pretty reliable himself. Makes a nice catch there for a first down. And Tom Brady, he likes throwing the ball to him as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A. In this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers, he makes a nice catch there.
On first down, Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second and goal, Brady. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Brady now on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Nice play there by Shaq Barrett, and he was always going to be hard-pressed to match his 2019 output, where his 19.5 sacks led the NFL. But still in 2020, he put 8 on the board and remains a key cog in the Buccaneers defense.
A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They go play action with Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts going to keep it again. Hurts fumbles it, and the Buccaneers have it. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Davion Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady, got to have this one. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He completes it to Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Brady. It's Miller, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Touchdown! Scotty Miller His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for two. To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another run here with Sanders. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Sanders, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second down, back to Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Eagles, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss here will move them back to 500.
Jones Shorty.